Welcome back everybody, I'm Marcio, you're watching the Urban Man. So, back to the SKX mods again. Picked up my SKX007 about a month and a half ago. I haven't shown you guys, but yeah, I picked her up about a month and a half ago. So got the watch, got all the tools, got all the parts. One tool is missing though, the Rodico putty didn't arrive, but I'm just too excited. I want to get this build going. So I think I can manage without the Rodico putty. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive down. I'm just going to show you all the parts I'm using because some parts have changed. So I just want to show you guys all the parts again and all the tools that you're going to need if you guys want to do this build. But what I actually want to know from you guys before we get down, and I'll show you everything. I want to know from you guys, I'm going to be uploading obviously the video of the step-by-step build that I'm be doing, you know, how to change everything and how to go about doing everything. But I want to know from you guys, do you want me to do it in like a series part? For example, like inserting a bezel, how to install a bezel insert, how to put your strap on, how to change the crystal on it. Or do you guys want me just to go ahead and do one complete build, one video, one shot from start to finish? How would you guys prefer me uploading the video? I'm going to be doing the build in one shot, but I can obviously edit it and do everything step by step, so break down everything individually. So what do you guys prefer? Please drop that down in the comments below so I know what toot your flute. Anyways, let's get down. Let me show you what I've got, and then let's get dirty with the build. Alright, here we are with the SKX007. Alright, so what I'm going to do first, let me show you guys the tools. Let's start with the tools, okay? So first thing first, you guys want to grab a toolkit, something like this, that you'll have all your screwdrivers, a little hammer, some tweezers, I think to remove the bezel, insert the bezel, you know, movement holder, well, your case holder, this to help you knock out pins if you need to size straps. So you want this for your to remove the screw down crown case back. So you guys want a nice little tool set like this, which comes with most of your tools already. You know, don't need to buy everything individually. This is more for like a beginner setup. I mean, you can obviously get much more expensive tools, but yeah, this is quite a cheapy set. So you want to grab one of those. Then you want to grab this little press. This is for your hands. Comes with these little nozzles, okay? Now the guys now are using a lot of presses that have individual, you know, you got your 6 or 7 different sizes. You don't need to actually sit and change these little tips on them, and they like these loose ones that you can actually use so that you can actually feel it while you are pressing down your hands. This is for your hands. So if you do have one of these sets, it's fine because this also just pops out. So I mean, you can put your little tip inside here, and you can use it exactly the same way. This slides out. I mean, you can use it exactly the same way as you would with one of those sets. So you don't need to grab one of these sets if you have one of these already. But like I said, I know a lot of the guys are using these newer sets because you actually have a feel. You can actually feel the tension on the hands and that, instead of using this where you don't feel it because of the spring. But yeah, so we're going to be using that for the hands. All right, then we got one of these these crystal presses, and that comes with all the different dies. So we're going to be using that. So let me leave this here so you can see. Okay, then you want a hand puller. Okay, I've got a hand puller. You're going to want a dust blower. Right, dust blower there. All right. Okay, I'll put this under tools, but I don't know if you want to classify it, but I assume it's tools. You can either use glue, or you can use, this is for the bezel insert to stick it down, some 3M double-sided tape. I'm going to be using that. that I picked up. Then movement holder. I actually made this myself at work. You're going to want a movement holder just to make it a bit simpler to work with. And then a nice pair of tweezers. So I've seen a lot of guys using brass tweezers or your standard tweezers. This is I haven't seen a lot of guys using these type of tweezers. This is called a ceramic tweezer. So it's like a plastic, hard plastic tweezer on the tip, and you can actually, if it gets damaged, you can actually buy these individually. This just unscrews over there. You've got some screws over there, unloosen it and stick in new if it gets damaged. But I find these will be better than using a brass, because it's plastic is obviously much softer. So I'm going to be using these ceramic tweezers. You guys can pick these up everywhere and anywhere. And that's it for the tools. Let's slide this all to another side. Get the tools out of the picture here. Let's start with the parts. All right. So here, this is the crystal that I'm going to be using. A lot of my parts I actually purchased from Watch and Style. For you, of those of you that don't know, Watch and Style, they have tons of modding parts. I don't know why, I haven't seen a lot of guys actually using Watch and Style parts like on YouTube and that. But I find their pricing is one of the best around. So I decided to go with them, and I've purchased most of my parts, and I'm actually getting ready for a second build that I've purchased a case. They've got various cases that a lot of the other guys don't have. They've got a gold case at the moment, I saw, and a gunmetal case. So yeah, watchandstyle.net, for those of you that don't know. They've got really awesome products at really great prices. So that's the crystal. That's a flat sapphire crystal we're going to be using. Then we're going to be switching over to the NH36 movement over here. So I've got the NH36 movement, and obviously with that you're going to need a crown. That's just a little blue plastic over it, but it's a signed crown that I've got there, crown and stem for the NH36 movement. Got that. All right, then hands. I'm only actually going to be swapping out on this mod the seconds hand. So I've gone with the Marine Master 300 series hands in okay, you can't see it so great here, but they are in gold. So I'm going to be using the seconds hand for this mod, and you'll see why I'll be using that in a moment. Ceramic bezel. I went for a loom ceramic bezel. I actually had a bezel. Here's my previous ceramic bezel that I purchased. I went with this one, which wasn't loomed, and then afterwards, after thinking for a couple of days, then I was like, no, sure, but I need to go with the loom ceramic bezel. So I went and purchased that. So there's some more hands that I purchased as well. That's one thing with modding, you know, once you start, you know, especially if you don't like me, there goes everything. Especially like me, I didn't have the watch yet. So you know, once I started buying my modding parts, I was like, okay, let me do this, let me do that, and then you buy certain items, and then after a while you change your mind, and then you go and buy other items. So I've actually got yeah, there goes that press again. So I've actually got some spare second hand there, as you saw. I got this spare ceramic bezel and some other hand sets over there. This is extras. Let me show you those. Okay, I ordered some gaskets for the crystal just in case, 2 extra gaskets. So that's not really a spare. And then over here I've got a chapter ring, also from Watch and Style, as you can see there. A chapter ring which I'm not going to be using in this build. I'm going to be using on another build. So that's little extras that I have, that I changed my mind on the type of build that I wanted. So then here we got a bezel. So I've gone with this beautiful coin-edged bezel in a polished gold. And then to go with that coin-edged bezel, I've gone with strap codes, Angus Jubilee bracelet that I picked up. Let's get this out of here. This two-tone, this beautiful two-tone, this has got such a nice weight to it. This is going to be such a nice improvement to the current bracelet that's on there. I think it's going to look sick with that coin edged bezel, and that second hand in gold. You know, I'm just tweaking some small little things. The dial is going to stay the same, and the minute and hour hand is going to stay the same. So it's going to still, I think, look like a SKX. The bezel, it's going to be a flat sapphire crystal I'm using. So the whole design and that still should look more or less the same. It's just going to look sick with the black and gold tones, I assume. So guys, I'm not going to bore you much longer. I want to get this build going, so that's why I'm going to cut this video right now. Let me know please on the comments, like I said before, how do you guys want me to break down this build? Do you want me to do it as a step-by-step from start to finish, or do you want me to break it down? As I said, installing a bezel, how to fit a ceramic insert into the bezel, how to install hands, how to install the movement, you know, break it down in parts, or just run it right through. Anyways guys, let me not bore you longer. I'm going on and on. Thanks guys for watching. Please leave that in the comments below. Like I said, your answer in the comments below. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Like I've mentioned hundreds of times, it really does motivate me and helps me to push out more content for you guys. Ultimately, I'm just doing this for fun, and having more subs, more viewers really motivates me even more to push out more content. So yeah, every week I'm releasing my videos. For those of you that are subbed already, you know that. So please, if you haven't subbed, please do now, and hit that bell icon if you so please. And I'll see you guys very soon with this awesome build. Cheers for now.